you mad?
Of course. How long is it going to take you to realize that?
Everybody in town is after us. We're playing video games in an arcade full of people.
Ah, shut up, Blake.
I don't know how.
Well, fake it. Try to have a good time.
It's very difficult.
Do you still know how to smile?
I'm picturing
There's nothing to be afraid of in these games unless you play them 24 hours a day and then you get terminal catatonia.
the way things are going. That's not such a bad idea.
Good point. All right.
What are we going to do if we can't contact our friends?
We'll have to play without them.
No.
Oh, we'll manage. Don't worry about it.
Well, how can we manage? I mean, we're going to be constantly on the run, looking over our shoulder. It'll never end.
Sure. Keep playing.
We have to get out of here. Nobody knows about us. We can't just stand here playing these stupid games.
Quiet, will you?
Look, we're going to get caught.
Oh, no, man. Where are we safest?
Away from here. How about the mountains?
Oh, bad choice. Safety in numbers.
I'm not so sure.
I'm very sure. Trust me. We'll only be lost in the cold. If we're in an undeserted area, we're going to be like a couple of players.
How do you know?
I've been here before.
Being chased by the police?
Oh, baby, I spent half my life dodging cars. And I've always found out that whenever you're at a dead end, the best thing to do is just lay low and wait for something to break. And usually it does. That's what we do. Just lay low, don't make any mistakes, don't panic. Something will break. All right! See there? Oh. I told you everything was going to be all right.
Well, that's not quite the jackpot I was hoping for.
Well, let's don't be greedy. I just won 2 free games.
It's going to take more than winning a child's game to set us right.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah, but even if we do get out of here, where are we going to go?
Wherever we have to go to get the information we need.
Looking for someplace more specific.
Sorry.
You're not much help.
Well, I'll have to do to somebody better comes along. You're not doing very well. Come on, let's mingle.
We should go and find out.
Darling, we are hiding. This is hiding. Understand? And we're best in a crowd. Let's do what everybody else is doing here, act like tourists. Did you bring a camera? What a shame. Let's go get some postcards for the kids. You want to ride a bike?
We know he's alive, that's about all.
I wish you could have talked him into turning himself in.
Luke?
Yeah, we could have made a deal with the DA, get him out on bail, and maybe handle this thing legally.
Hey, no way. Look, he wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't ask him.
Well, neither would I. I'd rather him be out on his own than sitting in some jail waiting for us to spring him.
Okay, well, the one thing that we've got to be careful of is that we don't get involved in anything illegal ourselves. If we get picked up for aiding and abetting, it's not going to aid or abet that man. One thing we can do...
Oh, yes. Have our friends been here?
Only one way to see.
Can't believe it.
These guys get around.
Yeah, tapping the phone in the diner is not something.
Somebody's desperate.
We're thorough. Well, shall we go for 3 out of 3?
We'll wait down here.
Got it.
Oh. Evening.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, have you heard any word from Luke?
Why,
No, we haven't, actually. We're as much in the dark as anybody.
It must be hard for you waiting for him to call or show up.
Oh, it's horrible.
Look, if you need any help from us, give a holler.
Oh, please.
You'll be the first to know.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
Good
bye.
See ya.
Good to see you.
What was that all about?
I don't think it's a great idea to let people know that we've been talking to Luke and Holly.
Well, why not, Robert? These people are as worried as we are.
Good. Then they'll understand if we sit on it a bit longer. Too many people on the trail, and we might lose it.
Oh, well, I suppose you're right on that.
You can keep quiet, I trust.
Darling, I've kept so many secrets. I should be a priest.
You'd never pass the physical.
You're sweet, thank you. Well, Laura, hi.
Hi, love.
Sit down. Oh, okay. Listen, any word from Luke?
I have. He hasn't called me. We're very worried about him now.
You were dining alone this evening?
No, I'm meeting someone.
Oh, anybody we know?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Laura.
See you guys later.
Oh, look, just let it ride, all right?
She really shouldn't be going out with him.
Well, you're probably right.
Well, then let me do something about it.
Look, let me explain something to you. Laura was never part of the past that we shared with Baldwin. She doesn't know him the way we do.
That's all the more reason for us to tell her about him.
Then let her find out for herself.
I'm just trying to save her some grief.
Look, she has to be allowed to make her own decisions.
Or her own mistakes.
Well, that too. Just forget about it, all right?
Hey, kids, what's going on here?
I don't like it. Why, you wouldn't believe I'm, so tired.
You're tired?
Yes, I'm tired.
What have you guys been doing?
Running around after Luke and Holly does that to you.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Any luck?
Nothing.
Yeah, well, I don't think we have anything to worry about, because if Luke wants to be found, he'll be found. If he wants to hide out, he's hidden.
I hope you're right. You want to join us for a hamburger?
No, I'm sorry, I can't stay.
I'm buying.
I'm staying.
Listen, this is going to be a quick meal. I have your phone to check out.
Oh, well, it's bound to be tapped. The others are, don't you think?
Possibly, but on the off chance that it's not, your place then becomes headquarters. It may be the only way we can get a message out to Luke.
Are you sure you don't want anything?
Oh, no.
You're probably not getting any rest either.
Oh, I'll get some sleep when this is all over.
If you last that long.
I'll make it.
You better, or we're going to have to check you into the hospital.
Might as well, for all the work I've been able to do.
Waiting is the hardest work there is, I know. And when it gets really bad, you can't do anything else.
It's not just the waiting. It's the thought that it could get even worse.
It's not going to. Bad times now, yes, but they're not going to last forever.
I'm starving.
We're still waiting for Blackie.
I wonder where he is.
I don't know, but I sure wish he could have at least had the manners to call.
He's probably busy. He has a lot to do.
Yeah, I can imagine. Why don't we just feed you right now?
No, thanks. I'll wait for Blackie.
Thought you were starving.
Yeah, but I want to eat with my pal. Blackie would wait for me.
He certainly seems to love Blackie.
Oh, yes, he's just crazy about him.
I suspect you don't share that sentiment.
You mean it shows?
Just a little.
He just makes me so angry. Ruby, level with me. Is it unreasonable for me to expect him to exercise some sort of responsibility around here? I mean, he was due back for dinner almost an hour ago.
He's coming through a rough time.
So are we all, Rube. Some of us are not out of it yet. I don't know when my husband is going to be back in the state, let alone back in town, because he's not going to leave Nevada until he knows whether his brother needs another operation.
Does seem to be catching.
What does?
Accidents and misery, it just seems to be all around us.
I know it does, but Ruby, we're the people who are supposed to be hanging on and holding a good thought.
I'm trying. It doesn't seem to do much good.
It will.
It's better.
Would you like to stay for dinner? I'd love the company.
Oh, that's really sweet, but I'm just not hungry. I have no appetite.
Why don't I just book that room at the hospital for you?
I'll be fine. It's down in Luke I worry about.
I know that. That's why I wanted you over here, forgetting about the problems for an hour, maybe, but it's not working, is it?
Well, thanks for trying. I think I'm just hopeless.
No, you're not. You're not.
I can't help wondering that maybe if I mentioned having seen Luke in the hospital, maybe he wouldn't be on the run.
It probably would not have done the least little bit of good. He goes his own way. He always has. And obviously he wants to work this out, whatever it is, or he would have called somebody.
I just wish I knew what was the problem.
You don't have any idea? Has he mentioned anything to you recently about anything that was going on that was bothering him? And what is he doing?
I don't know, but it's got to be awfully important for him to just plain disappear.
He'll be okay. He'll be okay. You'll see. He'll be okay.
All I know is the two people I love most in the world, I am sick with worry about.
But don't be, because Dan is going to make it, and Luke is going to be all right. He can take care of himself. Certainly not the first time that he's been on the run.
like the couple who stole the wig and mustache from our makeup room, pretended to be actors. These days, you can't trust anybody.
You sure?
Can't be positive, but it's worth a closer look.
Maybe they're the ones that they have an APB out on. Let's move in for another look.
I don't understand why he hasn't tried to get a hold of us yet.
He's probably afraid to show his face.
Well, I can't say I don't blame him. I mean, Graham's got half of the police force after us.
I'm sure he'll call when he finds the time.
I'm just kind of worried about, you know, their health and everything.
He knows his way around, right? He's after something. When he finds it, he'll come back.
Yeah, guess you're right. How's the old star doing there?
The old star isn't doing anything.
Yeah. Well, just wondering, you know, guess you're not going to open up again for a while, huh?
Who could even think about that now?
I'm just kind of missing my old job, you know.
You need some money?
No, I just kind of miss my friends.
Yeah, well, we'll be opening again, but not just at the moment. I want the dust to settle a little bit around here.
Yeah, just asking.
Well, you were hungry, weren't you?
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything all day. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
I just forgot I was supposed to have dinner at the Weber's house.
What time, Blackie?
About a half hour ago.
Well, you better call them.
I think I'm in trouble. How you doing, Laura?
Blackie, hi.
Hi.
Hey, Blackie, how you doing?
Getting by.
That's the best you can do in this life.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think your friends are too crazy about me, and I can't really blame them.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you know, before you came to Port Charles, I wasn't exactly a model citizen.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, I bet you did. You see, I felt like I was pushed around a lot. You know, I had kind of a chip on my shoulder. I've learned a lot since then. You know, I got a lot smarter, and I just wish I could prove that to everybody in this town.
Listen, Scotty, I don't believe in holding anybody's past against them.
You know, people can change.
Yeah, they can. Anyway, I believe in treating people the way they treat me.
Well, I must be doing something right.
Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, you've always been very nice to me.
Well, that's because you let me. You know, I mean, you don't have any preconceived ideas of what I'm supposed to be and what I'm not supposed to be. I like that. I like you. Why don't you come work for me?
What?
In my office. I'll pay you more than you're making at ELQ, and I'll give you a chance to learn the business.
Well, what kind of business are you in?
Real estate. What do you say?
Real estate?
Yeah.
Really?
Listen, if you stay with Edward Quartermain, you're going to be a receptionist for the rest of your life. If you come with me, you're going to have a future.
In or out of the office?
Any way you want it.
Hey, look, I can't stand to be tied down all the time.
Blackie, you were expected for dinner. You show up when you're expected.
I just forgot, okay?
Well, you could have called, couldn't you?
How can I call if I didn't remember?
Well, gee, I guess that's your problem. By the way, how are you going to pay for dinner in a restaurant? You wouldn't take an allowance from me.
I ain't taking no charity from you. I already told you that.
Charity, where are you going to get money?
Hey, look, I can earn it, okay? Is that all right with you?
Do me a favor, don't tell me how.
Listen, I think I can help you.
Hang on a second, Lesley. Wait.
Blackie.
What are you talking about?
Blackie.
What are you talking about?
Making some money.
Doing what?
Working for me.
The judge would throw me in jail before I had time to cash the first paycheck.
No, you don't understand. This is legit.
No, you don't understand. I'm on probation. And one slip up and I'm out of there.
That's not going to happen. See, this is going to look good for you on your record and stuff. You'll be doing a responsible job with a reputable firm.
Yours? Give me a break.
Give me a chance, okay? Just come by and talk to me, okay, Blackie?
Sorry about that, Lesley. I had some business to take care of, you know.
Blackie, you never do that. You never leave someone hanging on the phone line.
I'm real sorry, okay? Listen, I gotta get back to my friends. I'm sorry about missing dinner. I apologize for everything. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Mike, dinner.
Blackie?
He's not going to be here.
Ever?
Tonight for dinner.
What happened?
He's busy.
Oh.
Oh, cheer up. You'll probably see him later.
Can I ever raise my allowance?
You have to talk to your dad about that.
I really need it.
Why?
Well, I want to buy Blackie a present.
Why?
Well, then maybe he'll have time to eat with us.
Did you wash your hands? Why don't you go do that now, and then we'll eat right away. In the kitchen, it's fine. Why don't we get to pick our kids' heroes?
Oh, you'll get over it. Besides, Blackie's not a bad boy.
You mean they come worse?
Oh, much.
I don't think I want to meet them.
You're right. I gotta run.
Well, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It did help.
I'm glad. You'll be okay?
Oh, I'll be fine just as soon as I get Dan well and Luke at home.
Okay, now you have to listen to me. Watch my lips, Rube. Dan is going to be all right. Luke can take care of himself. He always could. He may have a talent for getting into jams, but he has an absolute genius for getting out of them.
I hope you're right. Thanks, Lesley. It was dear of you.
We lost.
For now.
Place ought to be safe for a little while.
Good. I couldn't take another step if they were standing in front of me with machine guns.
Security guards don't have guns, baby. Here.
Go on, say it.
What?
It's all my fault. I got you into this.
Oh, will you stop it? You didn't get me into anything. I take full responsibility for all my actions. How could you get me into anything?
It was my oil field. If I hadn't have come along, you wouldn't have been in all this mess.
As I recall, the mess started before the oil field. Started on the mountain.
I wish we'd never got out of that sleeping bag.
As I recall, you're the one that left.
Maybe I should leave right now.
Not a chance.
There are so many things that you'll never understand that I can't explain to you.
Why don't you just try me? Just try me, baby. Listen, partner. We can get out of this thing. We might even be able to get out of this thing together. But we are totally lost. Totally lost with no hope. Unless you level with me, unless you tell me what it is that you know.
I'm not holding out on you. There's nothing to tell.
Holly, I can't believe that. Baby. Now look, none of this makes any sense. Don't tell me you're not holding out, because you are. None of this makes any sense.
All My Children.
You just know me at work. But you don't know the real me.
I do. I want to make love to her.
And On the Edge of Night.
Do you think I'd be so worried about you if I didn't care about you so much?
Despite a warning from Gavin, Jody dares to venture into a hotbed of intrigue and danger. All My Children, The Edge of Night. Weekdays.